Hey, what's up? It's Max. I'm here with Wendy Jones, who's actually my mom, and wanted to just share some fun feedback about a new 40 plus challenge that we did this year. Right now, my mom is 64, and I wanted to ask you some questions about what you thought. So, with the 40 plus challenge, something new that we did, obviously we reached out to some close people first. So, what was what was interesting about the 40 plus challenge that got you interested?
I wanted to lose weight at my age, make my blood pressure be a little bit better, and control my weight for my future. So, being at retirement age shortly, the next 5 to 10 years probably, I would like to be in better health. So, I have a longer life expectancy. Lower my blood pressure, which already has, lowered my weight by 15 pounds. It had an easy nutrition program to follow. I tweaked it to benefit me. Plus, I asked my coach first what would benefit me the
What do you
most.
think? What do you think helped you a little bit more? So
And
you got really, we reached out about a challenge. It was 6 weeks, and we said these are all the things that we could get. What do you think helped you more? Was it someone giving you a plan that you could follow on your own time, like the nutrition plan, the exercise routines, or was it more like having someone there with you, giving you feedback, adjusting things? What do you think was more helpful?
Actually, it helped for the incentive to do a little bit better. If I needed incentive, I would put a little chat into my coach. He'd get back to me and tell me, this is what you need to do. If it's too stressful, I'll make this easier for your body, for my joints, my muscles. All things were working like that, as well as a nutrition program. Everything worked well. You have an app that you can sync and do everything on. You can follow your daily plan. I put some on my phone and some on the home computer. So I had two ways to access everything, and it was under True Coach and then under also my food, the daily Fitness Pal.
Yeah, you were able to print it out.
I printed out everything. You also, gave me some incentive on what to do if I didn't like certain things. I asked about if I don't like this, can I change to a different meat or whatever?
What do you think? And I like that. What do you think? Being in a different time of life where you're close to retirement, you're not really worried as much about maybe necessarily family, or you're not worried necessarily a ton about work, where you're working 70 hours a week like maybe you would be if you were, just starting a career. So what do you think at a point now where this was an opportunity to you say, like, I'm going to do this now. This is a good time. Like, what about this challenge, especially, like, did you like the challenge aspect, or was it just perfect timing where you felt like, okay, now is exactly the time, and here's this
it didn't need to be a challenge for me. What it was a personal challenge. It wasn't that I was competing against anyone else. It had nothing to do with it for me. For my age, I don't have to compete against everyone. I can do things on my time. So what it was a personal challenge. Weight control, nutrition planning, portion sizing, and getting down to the brass tacks of doing all that. Bottom line.
Very nice.
That's where it's at.
Okay, and what do you think, so as far, just to kind of wrap up, is with the app, do you say yay, nay? Was it helpful for you, or are you, because the 40 plus challenge is really targeted more just towards like maybe either retired people or full-time like parents, people that have a lot going on, are very busy, that maybe tech savvy or not. Like, what was it for you that...
I was okay with all that because I'm a little tech savvy. I had questions, you answered them. I got onto the app, he helped me. It was a little confusing for me at first. I wasn't brought up on a computer. So I use one on a daily basis, but in a different aspect. So.
And was it made simple enough to just understand?
Yes.
Okay.
It was. And I liked the exercises because I could watch them.
And you had said...
I put my mat down on the floor, put it on the computer, viewed them as he was doing them.
Yeah,
or
so
whoever else was on there.
You weren't even using a gym. You were strictly going right from home.
Plus, I walked.
And you had lost 15 pounds, a little bit over 15 pounds in the 6 weeks. And the goal in this coming year is hopefully...
I went down from a size 12, 14 down to size 8 in pants.
And we have a transformation that we showed.
Please don't show anybody. Serious.
And, and if you had one thing to share, just as far as if we were reaching out to people that weren't close to us, or just total strangers that were in their 50s and 60s to have a family, and we know that this might be something that could help them, what would be an encouraging word to tell them to start working with us and give,
I'll tell you,
help build the trust and credibility?
The nutrition was the most important at this point in time because I ate white flour. flour, white bread, the whole things like that. Your nutrition program gave me the incentive to eat the right things at the right times, and to stretch it out a little bit throughout the day. When you're retired, at a certain age, if you retire and you're out of your workplace, you have the availability to do things like that also. So it fits in very nicely like that. You don't have to go to the gym.
You don't have to change necessarily your schedule around. Like
No,
the program fits for you.
I did my egg whites, threw them in for my breakfast, ate them on the way to work sometimes, or took them into the office and had them. I changed from eating sugary foods to non-sugar. I changed from sugar, as he told me, to a sweetener. I don't want to name it brand name, but I have a certain one that I like that was good for me. I gave up the white bread, as you mentioned. That did a big job on that for me, but I do eat pumpernickel, I eat rye, do different things, but in moderation. Portion control, my young son, you told me was a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Very nice.
All right, well, thank you.